MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
It's been a tight series so far, which we kind of expected when we started, but now it's backs up against the wall time. The series has shifted locations, and now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. This crowd should certainly help, but they've still got a tough task at hand.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Demetrius Florival is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Up and the 0-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Gustavo Gonzalez is retired to lead off the ball game. Plate now, Mark Holden, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Bounce it to the left side. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Cliff Castilla will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Here comes the first pitch. No swing, apparently. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Got him to go down swinging there. Marlon Steele is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Standing in now, John Harris. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And our winner here will get the opportunity to battle the newly crowned American League champion Chicago White Sox. And congratulations to them on winning the AL pennant. Now to the plate, Nomar Mazara looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Rendell Grichuk is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more in the next one.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
2 men on. 2 out. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Mazara at second. Grichuk at first. 2 out in the inning. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Castellanos found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty B, there's a couple of things.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back in Los Angeles for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Full exercise.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
To the plate now, Doug Layton. As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sharp ground ball to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. fouls this one off. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. One left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Jacob Pryor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. First pitch on its way. The 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box now, Raul Benitez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he misses again, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Three and 0 now. Don't know what he's swinging for there. It's 3-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And the count will be full. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Coming to the plate now, Demetrius Florival, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Gallo is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping in, Marlon Steele. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0. Right side, hit hard. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. In now, John Harris, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
2 out, bases loaded. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. And set to go is the 2nd baseman, Chet Pinder. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Sliding into the box, Cliff Castilla, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Misses. Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
At the plate, Gustavo Gonzalez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. to 2-2 now.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Still 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nomar Mazara. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. 0-1. This one's down to third. And that's out number one. Here's Randall Grichuk. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball one. Grichuk, 33 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. The 2-1 home. Strike two swinging. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Nick Castellanos now. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Mark Bolden.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now the 2-0 home.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
As a look, now the pitch. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box, Aaron Alford. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Digging in, Jason Hayward. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. First offering on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. In the air, down the line and left. Will end up a foul ball. Hayward, or often just Jay Hay, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ready with the 1-2. Fouled away. The set and the 1-2, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jacob Pryor. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
One of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead of the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Standing in now, Ray Graham, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pitch out, nothing doing. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Grounded to first. Scooped up. One there. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double them up.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Raul Benitez. Now here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. A ball and a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1 after the foul ball there. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazzara will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder. As a look, now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Into the box now, Cliff Castilla. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Mazara's on his horse, but this will land untouched. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Ready once again, Gustavo Gonzalez. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. He's ready now. The pitch.
That's a
Low
ball.
for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ground ball foul down the left side. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch.
Count 4.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped him up. Benitez in foul ground. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Cubs strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. So striding in, Demetrius Florival. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's down.
Now the 1-0. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Marlon Steele. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Nope. 3-0. Here it comes. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, John Harris. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-1 home. He's taken below the zone for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 2 the count. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. No danger there, but he's able to get the swipe tag on the runner going by. A good save, and that'll end the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up now, Mark Holden comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ready with another 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he departs in a tie ball game here tonight. You can already hang a no decision on him for this one. Kenta Maeda, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Next, Cub up, Joey Gallo. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Look out, hot shot to third, and there are two away. So digging in now, Aaron Alford will swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Nomar Mazara. Pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. The 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Up and the 0-1, and that misses 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now. Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
He loses him on ball 4. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard towards the hole. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hitting.
So now to the plate, Jacob Pryor as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
Chopped at third. Tough to get 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Jason Hayward now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
2-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. 2-2 one more time. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now at the plate, Doug Clayton. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Lazar has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Digging in, Addison Russell. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. He's set and the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pryor is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. 2-1 now. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Ray Graham.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Bounce to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping into the box, Raul Benitez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. To third. He's right there. And there's out number 2. Eddie Guzman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Hayward. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Jack Archer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Cyrus Weiss is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Change up low, 2-0. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Gustavo Gonzalez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazara's on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Now at the plate, Mark Holden. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Digging in now, Joey Gallo, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. Weakly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly. And nothing will come with a 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We've got more. It's game 6, and we're back after this. Santiago Lopez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Marlon Steele.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gonzalez is right there, 1 down. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose the game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Stepping in now, John Harris. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Two balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Popped him up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. We are still scoreless. Alex Rodriguez will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Aaron Alford will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He's set. Here it comes. Look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one. He'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Doug Layton is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Dive, but he's back in there. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Line to the right side. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D'Lo. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with Dyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here comes the first pitch. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. One out and a runner on second base. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Luis Cessa enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9. Plate, Chad Pinder. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Cessa, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Alexis Alonso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Fastball well off the plate for a ball. And there are runners at the corners now. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Gustavo Gonzalez would be next. That's lifted the other way out to left. Richard will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. It's now 1-0 Chicago. William Sato enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the first pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the tying run is aboard here in the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. At the plate now, number 9. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Alford is there, 1 away. Next up for Los Angeles, Jacob Pryor. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another look to first, and the runner back. Here's the first pitch. Broxton makes a break for it, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1.
That's the ball.
Second time. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. He's got it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Stepping into the box, Ray Graham, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Popped him up. And once again, there will be joy in Wrigleyville tonight. The Cubs are World Series bound.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our excellent crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying so long. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Here now,